Good morning. I just got on here for a quick minute, just because some things God has been talking to me about, and I wanted to share with you at 5:35 in the morning. Um, so during my quiet time, I have certain things that God puts on my heart to pray about, and I was doing that, and I was just thinking like I'm excited for this next, um, I guess, chapter in my life. But I'm so thankful for this place that I'm in. And I just wanted to share, talking about thinking about the process and what it took to get here, what it really took to get to the point where no matter what God does, I'm good. Like, okay, God, I'm with him. When he says move, I move. Like the song say, when I move, you move, just like that. To get to that point of real joy, no matter what's going on, man. But I don't want you to think that's an easy process, but it's so doable. Um, More than mercy, I don't talk during the videos. I lose my focus. Hide my seat, girl. Um, but this process, it is not, it's not easy, but it's so doable. And I was just sitting there talking to God and just laughing and praying, and then Fantasia popped up, and so I was listening to a song and her video popped up, like an interview. And what I love about Fantasia is her transparency. She's never pretended like her journey was easy. She never pretending like she didn't make mistakes. And that's the thing that we have to remember. Forgive yourself for those things you did in the past. You're human. You did some retarded stuff. Lord, we did some stuff. But learning to forgive yourself for that, learning to heal from those things, so that you can receive all that God has for you. So you can get to this side of that process where you feel free, where you are free, whether you feel it or not, where you're free. Um, and I was just thinking about my journey. Like, I never thought that I could be this intimate with God. Um, I've said on videos before, I used to hear people like, oh, God talk to me. I'm like, oh man, I wish he would talk to me like that. He never talks to me. And it's like, you don't talk to him either. So I was like, oh, good point. So just knowing that whatever place you're in, go through the process. Go through the process of cleansing yourself. Some of us are waiting on relationships. And before you get there, become free before you get there. You don't want to walk into a relationship and you still broken from things, and you taking it out on that new person. No, I was thanking God for the capacity to love now. That I do feel like now I'm ready because I'm whole in him, because I'm healed, because I opened my heart and said, okay, God, let's be transparent. Show me, looking back at relationships, looking back at decisions I've made. Show me where I was out of your will. Show me why things went that way, and admit that it happened. I can say, God, I'm in debt because I was terrible with money. Period. It's not a. We think things are so easy. No, you've done things that he told you not to do. He said don't use credit cards back then a long time ago. Did I listen? No. So you've done things to put you in this position. And then we get so upset with God and we turn from God. But it's things that we've done. We have free will. But it's putting down your pride and being humble enough to say, God, I did that, but show me how to get to this place from that. Show me how to heal from that. Show me show me what's going on in my mind that caused me to do that. So having those conversations, those aren't easy conversations because God will hit you with some stuff. You like, dang, you could have sugarcoated it a little bit. I mean, but I'm at the point, God, I don't want you to sugarcoat. I want you to tell me. I don't want a parable. I want you to come straight out and tell me, hey, you're here because of this. Now, this is what we need to do to get back. And to be in God's will is it's an awesome feeling. It is such an awesome feeling. So just trust the process. It is, like I said, it's doable. If you've learned nothing else from me, it's simply um, that none of this is me. None of it is me. I never thought that God would have me in this place. God would be using me. And it's a beautiful thing. But I pray that you guys see this journey. Go back and look at videos and see how I got to this place. Because this place of freedom is simply amazing. And it doesn't mean because you're walking with God and you're in God's will that everything will be perfect. Because that's not life. But no matter what comes, He's still talking to you throughout that time. He's still walking with you. And so that's the part that gives you the strength to keep going. So no matter what's going on, yes, it's a lot of death and a lot of things are hitting us by surprise and we feel like, oh, things are terrible and I can't be with my family. All of those things, talk to Him about it. Cast your cares upon Him because He cares for you. So even with all of the things that's going on, you can still have peace. You can still have joy. You can still just dwell in His presence. And he told me today, His presence is not a feeling, it's a knowing. Whether you feel Him or not, know that He's there. Know that He's walking with you. Know that He's whispering in your ear. You got this. Just one more day. Just keep going. Don't worry about that. He'll play a song for you. Like, what was my song today? Yes, you can. I was like, yes, I can. I can do it all, Jesus, through you. So allow Him to encourage you. Don't stay in that place. Don't stop in the middle of this journey because you're going to have to go through it again. So just go on through it the first time so we don't have to repeat it. But learn from things. Forgive yourself from the past. Be transparent. Let people know how you got there. Let people know that you're not perfect. Let your children know. Maybe they won't make some of the mistakes we made. Talk to them about it. Don't stop putting up this facade like everything in your life was great, that you didn't have bad relationships, that you didn't do this, that you didn't smoke, that you didn't, that you're not perfect. So that transparency frees other people. Your story frees someone else. I pray that that I continue to have courage to be transparent, because the transparency, that's what saves people. That's what draws people to God, knowing that, hey, if she was doing all that back then and now she like this, maybe I can be like that. Maybe I can be free. Maybe, I can just walk away like God telling me to and be obedient. If she doing that and He's sustaining her some kind of way, then maybe He'll do that for me. And I'm here to tell you, He will. He will. But it's not easy, but it's doable, and it's so worth it. It is so worth it. It is so worth it. This place, being up at 5:46. If you all know me, you know how much I love sleep. Like, sleep makes me excited. Just knowing that I can sleep and not setting alarm, that just makes my day. So to sacrifice to come and look like this on a video at 5 something for you guys, I pray that it does help, that it encourages you. I was thinking about how I pray for my family and I try to cover my family. But that's a sacrifice. It's getting up at 4:15 and God saying pray for your brothers and your auntie and your mama. You're like, but it's 4. I can't pray for them at noon. No. So it's sacrificing, and it's a whole process. But man, it is an awesome place to be in. It's an awesome place to be in. Don't stop Go through this process. Look at how you used to be. Look back and thank him for where you are now. Don't give up. Don't quit. It is worth it's worth it. It is worth the fights. It's worth the tears. It's worth the frustration. It is worth it to get on this side. It's worth it. And you will be, man, you'll be so grateful. You'll be so grateful. And you'll bring so many people with you. If I can bring a few people with me to walk like this with God and to know God's presence and to have that personal relationship with him, then this is worth me losing my beauty sleep. Because it's beauty sleep, yeah. But I just wanted to say, trust the process, go through it. You got it. You got this. We got this. Anytime you need encouragement, you know most of you, some people know my, you not inbox me. If you ever need me to pray, just shoot me a text, shoot me an email. Not an email. Don't shoot me an email. There's too many of them. Don't do that. Inbox me. I promise that, I ain't gonna say I promise, but I will do my best to say a prayer for you, just to encourage you. If I can encourage you to keep going on this process, then I'm happy with that. If I can, if God can use me to encourage you, I'm good with that. Then I've served my purpose. So have a fantastic Saturday. I'm going to try to go to sleep because evidently, you see, I couldn't go to sleep until I did this video. So somebody up. I see 2 people up with me at 5:40 something. Go to sleep. But I pray that my walk encourages you, that my words encourage you, that you know that God is with you. He promises never to leave you nor forsake you. Whether you feel him or not, just know that he is there. He's not a man that he should lie. He loves you. There's nothing you have done that can stop his love. There's nothing you can do that will stop him from loving you. He's your biggest cheerleader. He's proud of you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. It's worth it.